Isaac Newton's Philosopher's Stone recipe discovered. According to reports, researchers have rediscovered Isaac Newton's recipe for alchemist's mercury. The document, which dates back to the 17th century, is believed to have been handwritten by Isaac Newton himself and explains the fundamental part of the process to create the mythical Philosopher's Stone, a substance that alchemists believed could transmute base metals into gold. The papers written by Newton on theology and alchemy far exceed in volume those dedicated to physics, astronomy, and mathematics, sciences in which he is a leading figure. However, it is important to mention that Newton wrote more than 1,000,000 words about alchemy, something that was known only after his death since proto-science was illegal in his time. His forbidden texts were written under the pseudonym of Jehova Sanctus Unus. The document contains text copied from another alchemist's writings as well as descriptions of Newton's own experiments, copyright courtesy of the Chemical Heritage Foundation. The Philosopher's Stone was, according to the tradition of alchemists and necromancers, a substance with extraordinary properties capable of transmuting any metal into gold. It was also capable of curing diseases and granting immortality, through the elixir of life. One of the great cultivators of these secrets was Isaac Newton, one of the fathers of physics, who practically devoted himself to the great work Latin, magnum opus, in an exhaustive way. The great work is an alchemical term for the process of working with the prima materia to create the Philosopher's Stone. It has been used to describe personal and spiritual transmutation in the Hermetic tradition, attached to laboratory processes and chemical color changes, used as a model for the individuation process, and as a device in art and literature. The manuscript which contained the extraordinary recipe, was in the possession of a private collector, and auctioned in Pasadena, California, and purchased by the Chemical Heritage Foundation of Philadelphia. It is an instructive guide that details the process for preparing alchemist's mercury, a recipe that Newton copied from the American alchemist George Starkey, whom he probably considered a better alchemist. Starkey, 1628–1665, considered the first man of American science, also wrote under a pseudonym, Ianus Philalthus. According to website Chemistry World, philosophic mercury was thought to be a substance that could be used to break down metals into their constituent parts, explains James Volkel, the CHF's curator of rare books. The idea is if you break the metals down you can then reassemble them and make different metals. The process was part of the effort to make the Philosopher's Stone, he adds, a mythical substance that alchemists believed could turn lead into gold. Translated from Latin, the manuscript title is, Preparation of the Sophic Mercury for the Philosopher's Stone by the Antimonial Stellate Regulus of Mars and Luna from the manuscripts of the American Philosopher. The manuscript is believed to describe the necessary process to make Sophic, short for philosophic mercury.